More than 54 years ago, at the height of the Cold War, the United States closed its embassy in Havana. Today, I can announce that the United States has agreed to formally reestablish diplomatic relations with the Republic of Cuba and reopen embassies in our respective countries. When the United States shuttered our embassy in 1961, I don't think anyone expected that it would be more than half a century before it reopened. After all, our nations are separated by only 90 miles, and there are deep bonds of family and friendship between our people. But there have been very real, profound differences between our governments, and sometimes we allow ourselves to be trapped by a certain way of doing things.
Next, testimony on U.S. relations with Cuba and the response to attacks on U.S. embassy staff in Havana.
Cuba maintains close relations with Russia and China, providing these actors with influence platforms to foment an anti-American agenda.
I was just sitting at my desk and I hear this chirping sound like cicadas.
In June 2017, President Trump announced change in the U.S. policy towards Cuba with the issuance of the National Security Presidential Memorandum. This action rolled back key parts of the Obama administration's failed Cuban policy.
At first we thought it was just background noise, construction, or birds or insects, cicadas. We're in the Caribbean after all. I had this splitting headache and then vertigo. I stood up to move away from the window and it's...
Thank you for the opportunity to testify before you on the Department of State's efforts to coordinate a multi-agency response to the unexplained health attacks that have affected some members of Embassy Havana's diplomatic.
The progress that we mark today is yet another demonstration that we don't have to be imprisoned by the past. When something isn't working, we can and will change.
Project Borderless is the pseudonym for my multimedia alternative reality thriller that is in active development with Stormfire Productions. My name is Lisa Alvarez. I am the creator of Kalila Stormfire's Economical Magic Services, and this is my next project. Scripts are complete, and strategy has begun. I am currently working with sound and game designers to build a truly immersive story. This project is meant to explore sibling ties, international politics, and spycraft, ancient mythology, and the ways borders both separate and define us. It is also meant to cross barriers between fiction podcasts, gaming, social media, geocaching, guerrilla marketing, and language. By reaching this $3,200 goal, I will be able to focus on building this innovative, deeply personal story. This crowdfund is also inspired by my work with the Storyteller Project, which is an experiment in our collective investment in the arts. This year's folktales are woven in with the same process that builds Project Borderless. By supporting the campaign, you will also be supporting the creation of modern folktales for the world we live in. Please head over to the website, to the 2023 Storytelling Crowdfund page, and contribute what you can. There are multiple levels, much like any other crowdfund, but there's 3 primary ones, and it's a little different from your traditional crowdfund. There are, of course, collective tarot readings and weekly updates, as well as 2 limited levels that include an entire gift package for those who contribute. Those gift packages include things like personalized tarot readings, Kalila merch, bespelled notebooks for when you have writer's block, and spell bags, of course, because, it's me. There will be more stories from me no matter what. But should you choose to support this crowdfund, you will be gifted in exchange. Thank you so much for listening, and stay tuned for more.